Hi, my name is Jason Brophy, and I have been working with the seven-figure scaling system for coming up on about 6 months now. It took me a long time to take the plunge. I thought about it for a long time. I consumed a lot of the free content that Charlie had on YouTube and Spotify for a long time before I did take the plunge. Probably the only regret I have is that I didn't take action sooner. The biggest sort of reward or the biggest success that I've had from being part of the mentorship is not only the precise information and instruction as to how to do and what to do depending on where my business is at any given time, but also the level of support and one-to-one accountability that I've received from my one-to-one coach Jack Grace, and then obviously the overall overlooking and leadership from Charlie at the top of the pyramid, as it were. The weekly calls that we can take part in the mentorship are fantastic, particularly the call with Charlie every week on a Tuesday is always incredibly informative, and there's very little that there's pretty much nothing that anybody can ask that there isn't a very specific solution for, and the information that you can receive can be very high level, or it can go as deep as you want. If there's something that can't be addressed on a call in a webinar, on the weekly webinars, then there's always a one-to-one call that you can have with a different member of the team who specializes in that specific area, whether it's sales, fulfillment, or marketing, organization, or motivation, or mindset. There is a facility for everything that you need to try and run an online fitness business. Yeah, so my experience so far has been amazing. Particularly from being a coach, working with large numbers of clients. I understand the level of effort that it takes to keep somebody accountable and to be personally involved in their process. And that's something that I certainly received from the one-to-one aspect of the mentorship, in having somebody there that reaches out to push me along, encourages me, and gives me the kick up the arse that I need to book calls, to do reviews of where my business is at, and to fill any holes or gaps that need to be fixed to keep us moving to the next level. When I joined the mentorship, I was already surpassing 10k months, but I was very much under pressure in terms of I had the golden handcuffs on. And now, to a degree, I still have that, but I feel like I have a plan and a process that I'm working towards, and I am slowly working my way out of that position where my income on a monthly basis is improving. My sales process has improved. My marketing, my content is much better. My DM conversations are much better. My ability to get people onto calls and close calls is much better. And I now have a couple of members of staff as well, which I have been helped to train and even hire, which I didn't really have any idea how to find a setter, find a call setter, how to find a video editor, how to train those staff, how much money I needed to pay them. I didn't know anything about that, and that's all information that was available to me from the mentorship. So the seven-figure scaling system is definitely an integral part of my business now, and I can't see myself ever operating in the future without it, because as my business grows and progresses, there's just more of the mentorship that I'm going to be able to or need to access. It feels like the amount of help that I can have from the mentorship just expands with as my business expands. I'm looking forward to being part of this mentorship for a long time. I suppose one of the other major benefits of being part of the seven-figure scaling system is the scale at which other members have grown, and to be on the same calls as them, to be on the same calls as other online coaches who are already hitting over 100k a month, and they're listening and asking similar and same questions and listening with the same intent to the coaches who are coaching me, is very motivating. So it's important for me, and it always has been very important, to get into the right rooms with the right people, and I definitely feel like I'm in the right room in the seven-figure scaling system. So very grateful to be here, and I look forward to what the future holds for all of us.